On September 29, 2025, the K-pop world buzzed with excitement as it was officially revealed that Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, graced the cover of W Korea, Volume 9, 2025. For ARMY, this was more than just another magazine spread. It was a celebration of an artist reclaiming the spotlight after completing his military service, now stepping back into the public eye with unmatched charm. The moment teaser photos dropped on W Korea's official accounts, social media exploded. Hashtags like Taehyung W Korea and Volume 9 with V trended globally within minutes. Fans filled Twitter, X, Instagram, and Weverse with edits, GIFs, and immediate reactions, praising his elegant yet powerful aura. For many, this cover represented more than visuals. It symbolized BTS's long journey through enlistment years and foreshadowed a new era, with Taehyung leading the wave of anticipation for 2026. The photoshoot concept balanced classic luxury with modern cool. Taehyung wore oversized tailored suits from a high-end brand, giving off an effortless glamour that highlighted his masculine sophistication. But what captivated fans the most was his gaze. His piercing, yet warm eyes seemed to leap through the page. Many described it as cinematic and reminiscent of his early boy in love days, but now radiating maturity and depth. In fandom forums like Reddit, fans even started comparison threads of every W Korea cover featuring BTS members. The verdict? Taehyung's Volume 9 shoot felt the most artistic, as if it could double as a poster for an award-winning European film. As soon as the issue was unveiled, the fandom's global reaction was instantaneous. In Korea, View W Korea topped Naver's real-time search. In Japan, hashtags dedicated to Taehyung trended for more than 12 hours. In Indonesia, fans dubbed it Taehyung's most iconic magazine era. ARMY expressed their excitement creatively. On TikTok, a viral trend emerged, recreating Taehyung's poses with budget-friendly outfits. Fan art, fan edits, and even cosplay versions of the cover flooded social media. One viral comment captured the sentiment perfectly. This isn't just a magazine cover, it's a cultural reset. Taehyung's aura is unmatched. W Korea is known for its careful selection of cover stars, and featuring Taehyung reinforced his status as a global fashion icon. Fashion editors noted that he is not just an idol, but a versatile artist whose appeal transcends generations. Luxury brands like Celine, Cartier, and Louis Vuitton, all of which have worked with Taehyung, were suddenly brought back into fan discussions. Many speculated that this cover hinted at upcoming collaborations. Industry insiders pointed out that Taehyung may soon dominate the role of Asia's It Boy, a title often reserved for top Asian stars. What set him apart, however, was his artistic aura. He wasn't just modeling clothes, but embodying an entire artistic narrative. For the fandom, this cover carried deeper meaning. 2025 was a year of transition. With most BTS members completing military service, fans were craving fresh content. This magazine issue became a symbolic marker of a comeback era. Inspired fans quickly created fanfiction based on the photoshoot. Some imagined Taehyung as a mysterious protagonist in a noir film, while others cast him as a modern fantasy hero. Meanwhile, the physical edition of W Korea Volume 9 sold out within hours of pre-order. Resellers listed it at triple the original price on eBay. Fan communities even hosted virtual cover celebrations via Discord, analyzing every detail, from his hairstyle to the lighting tone used in the photos. For many, this cover wasn't just a fashion highlight, but a teaser for what's next. Fans interpreted it as a signal that Taehyung is preparing major steps, both solo and as part of BTS's highly anticipated 2026 comeback. Every shot, every pose, every gaze was treated as a puzzle piece, hinting at the bigger narrative. Fans believe Taehyung is not only returning as an idol, but stepping into a broader cultural role, bridging music, fashion, and visual art. As September 2025 closes, ARMY feel both proud and excited. If a single magazine cover can shake the world, imagine what will happen when Taehyung returns to the global stage next year. Fans are always eager to know what happens beyond the polished photos we see on the cover. While W Korea didn't release a full behind-the-scenes video yet, Staff who hinted about the shoot described Taehyung as professional, calm, and deeply involved in the concept. Rumors spread across fan communities that Taehyung personally requested subtle, vintage props for the shoot, such as an antique leather chair and an old camera, which added an artistic flair to the set. True or not, ARMY loved the idea that Taehyung's artistic DNA shaped the entire shoot. Speculations grew stronger when a few stylists tagged cryptic emojis on Instagram stories, a camera, and a mask, which fans interpreted as possible hints for Taehyung's upcoming projects. Could this shoot be tied to a short film, a music video, or even a teaser for his future solo concept? As always, ARMY's fashion detectives went into overdrive. Within hours of the cover reveal, fans identified nearly every item Taehyung wore, from the tailored oversized blazer to the subtle Cartier watch tucked into one of the shots. But it wasn't just about naming brands. Fandom blogs broke down the symbolism. The oversized suit was seen as a metaphor for Taehyung stepping into a bigger era of his career. The muted color palette suggested maturity, grounding him as a man rather than just a boyish idol. The gold accents and accessories sparked theories about BTS's golden era returning in 2026. Some fans even pointed out how his aesthetic echoed past legendary fashion icons, likening his aura to a blend of Marlon Brando's intensity and David Bowie's artistry. For ARMY, it wasn't just a photo shoot, it was a coded language of visual storytelling. International media quickly picked up on the frenzy. Vogue UK, Harper's Bazaar Japan, and GQ France all published short pieces highlighting Taehyung's impact as a fashion and cultural figure. Entertainment outlets labeled him as the face of K-pop's new maturity, emphasizing how his aura differed from typical idol covers. Western journalists praised his ability to merge K-pop glamour with cinematic gravitas. This media recognition further fueled the fandom's pride. On Weverse, fans commented things like, "Taehyung isn't just representing BTS, he's representing Korea, fashion, and global artistry." The buzz made it clear Taehyung's name carries weight far beyond fandom circles. By this point, the fandom had moved from admiration to speculation. Fans began theorizing how this magazine cover ties into the bigger BTS storyline. Some believe the cover is foreshadowing V's solo album Part 2 following the success of Layover. Others think it's connected to BTS's 2026 comeback, with each member building momentum through high-profile features. A few went deeper, suggesting the entire shoot is part of a symbolic rebirth arc for Taehyung. Military service behind him, a new era ahead. Meanwhile, fan communities organized cover projects, such as digital billboards in New York, Tokyo, and Seoul, displaying the W Korea cover as a way of celebrating Taehyung's achievement. Some even pooled donations to purchase bulk copies and donate them to libraries worldwide, ensuring Taehyung's face reaches an even broader audience. In classic fandom fashion, it wasn't just about Taehyung's look, it was about what he represents: resilience, artistry, and anticipation for the future. For longtime ARMY, Taehyung's W Korea Volume 9 2025 cover isn't his first magazine triumph, but it may be his most iconic. Fans quickly pulled out old archives to compare. 2017 L Korea, his boyish visuals representing early BTS charm. 2021 Vogue Korea, a more experimental Taehyung, playful and artistic. 2023 Harper's Bazaar, highlighting his luxury ambassador status. 2025 W Korea, the mature post-military Taehyung, redefining his identity. Many fans felt that this latest cover tied together all the previous chapters. It feels like the grown-up version of everything he's shown us before, one ARMY wrote on Weverse. The fandom now regards Volume 9 as the crown jewel in Taehyung's magazine journey. Fashion journalists and critics chimed in almost instantly. One reviewer from Korea Joang Daily described the cover as a portrait of cultural evolution. Another in Vogue Japan noted, Taehyung's appeal lies not in flamboyance, but in his quiet confidence. It's the kind of charisma you can't manufacture. The term living artwork began trending as critics noted his natural ability to merge visual art with fashion. Some even compared the photo shoot to fine art photography, arguing it could be displayed in a gallery.